Hey, welcome back to DieCash Cars. So as of late, guys, there has been some massive restocks out there along with some amazing deals. Hopefully you're getting out there and taking advantage of it. I'm going to share with you guys my epic haul from the last week of hunting, guys. I mean, it's unreal. I haven't had this much fun and this much luck in quite some time. And my luck started earlier this week when I walked into Walmart and found the exclusive tubular truck series. The stocker was putting up multiple boxes. I ended up snagging 4 of just a Toyota pickup because that's the only one I really liked. But I left the rest for the rest of the collectors in my area. I mean, this Toyota, guys, just looks amazing. Metal base, new wheels. It's got the little Hot Wheels there on the tires. I mean, the color scheme looks great. It's really got that 1980s vibe. I mean, $3 retail, but secondary market right now, this little Toyota exclusive sitting at about $10. So essentially, all 4 of these probably get about $40 on the secondary market. Then I stopped by Dollar Tree and I noticed that they're getting G-Case displays full of these Dollar Tree exclusives. There's 4 cars that are in there. I believe it's a Jag. There's some Hot Rod, Fantasy Cast, and then there's this Mazda RX7 police liveried. We've seen this in white already in the main line, but as an exclusive, it comes in this gray. Looks pretty neat with the blue tinted glass. I believe these are the first Dollar Tree exclusives to ever exist. I know a couple years back they did get some of the Best Buy exclusives kind of as carryover, but I think these are the first of a kind Dollar Tree exclusives because then they are associated with a mail-in promotion for Coronet Gasser. So keep an eye out on that if you are interested in that mail-in. I'm still on the fence right now. I did get 3 of these RX7s. There was multiple on the pegs. I debated picking up 20 cars just to get the mail-in, but I think I'm going to pass on this one. Secondary market right now on this RX7 is about $3. And then later on that day, I walked into Myers and I did catch one of their restocks within the diecast aisle. Didn't find anything too spectacular. I believe the Hot Wheels had been picked over. Nothing for Matchbox, nothing for Auto World or Johnny Lightning. But there was fresh Authentics NASCARs on the pegs. And I did find the liquid color Chase, the Tootsie Orchard Lounge. You can see there, it's got that liquid color in the fuchsia or pink color of the car. Daniel Suarez. So a Chase is a Chase. I had to pick it up for $5. Surprisingly, secondary market right now, this is sitting at about $20. And you guys probably saw my short, but early morning the next day, walked into my Walmart and they were stocking a few goodies. Did manage to pick up this Team Transport Honda Accord. The one flaw to this release, guys, is the fact that the real Honda Accord Castrol is actually in collaboration with Mugen. I mean, right on the front fender there should be a giant Mugen logo, as well as right on the front bumper there. Sadly, Hot Wheels could not pick up that license, but we'll forgive them because this is honestly the nicer of the 2 Honda Accord releases that we've seen from Hot Wheels. And on a transport that is matching in color scheme, definite bonus. This I feel like is going to be a classic long term, so definitely swoop them up if you find them. Right now, secondary market, this piece is sitting at about $20 to $25. I will also note too that I only saw one of these within the box of 4 Team Transports. And on that same morning, I did manage to find 2 fresh boxes of the Series 2 Hot Wheels mystery models. I didn't go too crazy on it. Again, there is typically 3 chase pieces within the box. I only wanted number 1 and number 2, which are the Boss Mustang 302 and the Hot Bird respectively. I didn't really care for the Barracuda, that would be this green one right on the front there. But I figured it'd be cool to open these chase pieces up because again, a chase is a chase. Just to show you guys what these look like. These aren't fetching crazy dollars on the secondary market, but I just think they're really cool just to have within the collection. I mean, I like that matte finish, which seems to be a little bit of a theme when it comes to mystery model chase pieces. Right now, for example, this hot bird is sitting at about $2 to $3. And then let's also crack open the number 1 chase piece, the Boss 302, which I feel like this has been a mystery model chase piece before, but nothing too spectacular. It's kind of got a demolition derby style graphic to it. It's got the big X mark there, and obviously the number 1 signifies that it is in fact the number 1 chase piece out of the set. Looks good, nice casting, but really only grabbed it because it was a chase piece to add to the collection. And I'm sure you've been eyeing it in the background this whole time, but this massive 143 scale Porsche 911 GT3 RS this year with the premium gold label from Hot Wheels, and it is officially licensed by Porsche. You like to see that. I mean, this sitting on the pegs just stood out to me. I had to pick it up. Those giant red wheels, and we're gonna crack this open in a second here, but I'm hoping I see these yellow calipers that just make this car stand out so much. Let's just take a quick look, and per usual, it's the reusable clamshell that all of these 143s have been coming out with since their debut. But man, immediately just so much heft with this car. I mean, it's gotta weigh maybe about almost a pound, I would say. And yes, it does have the yellow accent calipers front and rear. Wow, guys, I know there's a $26 retail price tag on this, but guys, well worth it. It does look really good. No opening features or anything like that, but again, this is Hot Wheels, guys. I mean, typically even the 164s do not come with any kind of opening features. I mean, the fact that they went through and casted something like this in full die cast is honestly enough to pick it up. Secondary market right now for this 143 Porsche sitting at about $30 to $35. And it really is Porsche galore right now when it comes to Hot Wheels collecting. So many new Porsche castings getting released, what seems month after month, just like this Porsche 911 Carrera RS from the Fast and Furious lineup. I mean, this card art itself just looks so sophisticated. Looks like a snapshot out of Gran Turismo, just highlighting that front end, that classic look of the Porsches that we know and love. Giant whale tail there on the back end as well too. Had to pick up these Porsches when I saw them sitting at Target, which again, I feel like it was a pretty fresh stock because these Porsches would never see the light of day if there were collectors around. Right now, secondary market, these are sitting at about retail price, $7, $8. So don't go paying double digits for this Porsche just yet. Still plentiful out there, super available. Even right now as we speak, just sitting on Amazon.com. Go in my description, you will see a direct affiliate link to this Fast and Furious Porsche, and you can pick it up for retail. If you're a Prime member, it's free shipping, so definitely take advantage of that. And also at Target, they are currently doing a buy 2 Hot Wheels, get 1 free. And I saw these Porsche Clips on the pegs. I swooped those up, and right behind it, no kidding guys, there was a Batman Forever treasure hunt. So I thought, what a great trio. Bought all 3 and paid a grand total of $2.38. I mean, what a steal, because right now these Porsche Clips are sitting at about $5 a piece on the secondary market. So if you guys see them sitting there, don't pass them up, pick them up, because I think the Zamac body and obviously the Porsche licensing, I mean, this is going to be a classic moving forward. And then hands down, the best deal that I found all week was when I was out with my lucky charm, my little buddy, and we found not 1, not 2, but 3 Nissan Skyline R34s in this jade green, the 143 scales. And you guys aren't even going to believe this. but you guys know that they go for about $26 retail, all said and done. We got them for half off, $12.49 a piece. I mean, that is a steal and a half. But it sounds like these are on clearance. You can see they have the 2023 regular Hot Wheels label. They don't have the gold premium stamped label that Hot Wheels is pushing for 2024. So these are getting the axe. Target and Hot Wheels are trying to push out this inventory, so we are reaping the benefits. But right now, secondary market, these are sitting at about $30 a piece. So this is $90 worth of R34s right here that I picked up for a grand total of $45 out the door. I mean, man, that is an awesome pickup. Hopefully you guys were able to snag some of these jade green R34s at somewhat of a discount price within your local areas. And as a little bonus, non-Hot Wheels insider for you guys, as my buddy and I were out hunting for Hot Wheels and taking full advantage of these Target deals, we ran into these two 124 scale Monster Jam trucks. You got the Max D on the left, you got the Megalodon here on the right, and they were priced at $5 a piece, guys, which is insane because retail price is $10, as you can see, but again, half off because they are just liquidating all of these DieCash cars. The funny thing is that secondary market right now, these are selling for $25 to $30 a piece. I even recall going to the Monster Jam events. They are selling these at the tables for upwards of $30 to $40 a piece, just so that you can pick them up and sign them at the show. So yeah, if you plan on going to Monster Jam at all this year or next year, definitely look for them at $5 at Target on clearance right now, because you definitely don't want to be dropping $30 on these at the gate. And after a while, I was basically just going into a Target discount frenzy. I've seen this RX7 pullback speeders a number of times. Retail price is about $750. Never really felt the need to pick it up, but it was 30% off, so I said why not. Picked it up for $550. I mean, it's kind of a neat piece, and maybe long term it'll hold some value. At the very least, I can give it to my kids, let them push it around. But I can appreciate what Hot Wheels tried to do with this one. You can see the giant ducktail spoiler in the back, crazy wide body, crazy Fast and Furious themed graphics. It kind of looks like Suki's S2000, but nonetheless, it's in the collection now. And then on the same day but different store, this time Kroger, with my little lucky buddy, we ran into a fresh C case, which you guys know would be the gold BMW Super Treasure Hunt. But similar to when I found the fresh C cases at Dollar Tree, there was a B case Super Treasure Hunt, and in this case the 2018 Camaro SS. I mean, when I saw those Real Rider 5 spokes, I knew for sure it was the Super Treasure Hunt. Still one of the really cool supers this year that if you don't really pay attention to, guys, you will miss it, especially when it's not even coming out of the right case. Right now, secondary market, this Super Treasure Hunt sitting at about $30. And I mentioned it earlier about this being the most epic hunt and haul. Well, there it is. This probably the most epic find I will have all year here in 2024. But digging through a bin at my local pick and save, I found 3 Volvo P1800 Gasser Super Treasure Hunts. I mean, it was just surreal. I mean, as I walked up to the bin, I already saw the teal Spectra Flame right on the surface of the bin. You can see that clip right here. And you're probably wondering why I didn't complete that hunt video as I pulled all 3 of these Super Treasure Hunts out of that bin. Well, there was a collector right behind me right after I shot that clip, rustling through another bin that was essentially stacked to the top I'm not sure if there was a super in that bin or not, but all I knew was I had to move quickly, in and out like a ninja, because I wanted to reap the rewards of getting to that bin first. And it's not like that collector was coming and trying to get in on the action on the bin I was at. Again, there were multiple bins. There was actually a full peg of Hot Wheels that was just fully restocked as well too. So there was plenty of opportunity for all of us, but man, that just seems to be the trend as of late. Anytime I'm out hunting, I feel like I have to hurry up and grab what I want. Otherwise, someone's going to come up behind me and we're going to have to start splitting things, which I'm all for. But again, I don't hunt that often. I don't find all of this stuff that often. So I just wanted to reap the full rewards of all the effort I'm putting into hunting. And it definitely paid off this time. Man, I still just can't believe it. I mean, the color scheme on this actually looks really good. The pink lipped wheels with all of that turquoise Spectra Flame. The lickety split graphic there is just very clever. I mean, I don't even care that it's a Volvo and a car that I've never known even existed. It just looks cool. And I really do like the fact that they put the 43 there with the teal Spectra Flame paint. I'm not sure if there is a connection to Mr. Richard Petty, but there's definitely some kind of inspiration going on there, because as you know, the Richard Petty Superbird is essentially the same baby blue tealish color. So someone at Hot Wheels was definitely trying to pay homage to the king. But right now, secondary market on these gasser Super Treasure Hunts is sitting at about $45 a piece. So this right here in my hand is about $150, and I paid a grand total of $350 for all three. Not bad for a day of diecast investing. So there it is, the epic haul from this week's Hot Wheel hunting. I mean, chock full of Skylines, Porsches, and chase pieces. I cannot complain, guys. And thinking about this holistically, I mean, I spent a grand total of about $150 on everything you see here from a retail standpoint. Secondary market total of everything that we discussed sitting at about $440. So I essentially 3x'd my original investment. That's 200% profit. Really not a bad week for diecast investing. Let me know what kind of luck you had out there this week. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on DieCash Cars.